Hey everyone, Papercut here, back with another replay review. This time we have the Aussie stew. Is that a stew made out of Australians? Is that a stew made in Australia? Hopefully it's the second one. He posted on the AOE for Reddit asking for a review of this game because he felt like it was going really well, and then all of a sudden they lost. So we want to see, as always, with these replay reviews, what are they doing? How efficient are they doing it? Or do they have a plan? Are they working? Since it's a 2v2, are they working together? Where could they have improved? And identify for them what happened, because for a lot of these games, and this is a gold level 2v2, it's either a lack of planning, a lack of execution, or in team games, a lack of working together. So let's see how this plays out. And this is an hour-long game, so we're definitely not going to watch the whole hour. We'll probably just watch the first 20 to 30 minutes to see where could things improve, because once the game goes that long, it's mostly just a stalemate. Let's hop in. So the first thing I'm looking for is the efficiency of your opening. Do you get to castle efficiently? Okay, your Chinese player does the correct opening, so I assume he's going to do it. For scouting, what we really need to see is you guys take the entire middle, drop off sheep so you don't run out of food, and then each of you needs to be scouting one of the opponent's bases by the time they hit fuel. So you're diving deep. My worry is that you're going to run out of sheep. See? You should have 8 on food, then go 3 on gold, and then keep adding to food to age up. Or maybe 9 on food and then 3 to gold works too, actually, potentially. I might be wrong on that. I haven't played French in a minute. Yeah, see, you hit 400 food before you hit 200 gold, because you did 9 on food first before you went to gold. So it should be 8 on food, 3 on gold, then add 9 to 10 on food, and then you can start adding to wood. What I would change about your scouting pattern, you're French, right? A key part about French is raiding and doing damage and keeping aggressive and knowing where your opponent's hunts are. I would have come down to the middle, secured and cleared everything over here, dropped off the sheep. I'll leave the back part here for China, who needs a little bit more safe food. Then you come down, after you drop off the sheep, you come down, check the middle area, circle the opponent's base, and then decide where you're going to attack. Because as French, I assume you're going to drop your cavalry landmark and then go in. Just in time with the sheep. Okay. What happened to your... So a little heads up to your buddy on China. He has all of his villagers on... Well, he has some on sheep, some on berries. Berries are pretty inefficient. And he would be hitting 400 right now if all of them were on sheep. It matters that much. Berries are the slowest gathering food. So he needs to make sure he is gathering from sheep the entire time on this Dark Age move from him. Okay, now you're getting the scouting on the side here. Gold's open. Dropping a weird farmhouse, okay. Oh my god. If I'm you, I'm like, oh, it's time to feast. Here's why. This is on the front side of his base, so the first one's going to spawn here. Easy raid. And if he is getting wood from here, that's just outside TC range. Gold's outside of TC range. This is a very raidable base. It's very nice. So HRE, gold is pretty far forward. He does the things up in the back very nicely, but this, like, this is raiding heaven for you. And this map in general, Cliffside, is a great raiding map, just because things are usually pretty wide open. Doing 2 TC. Okay. So here's what I would do here. So it looks like you made 2 knights. 2 knights. And now you're going to a soft second TC. Here's what I've done. A big thing you'll see is the pressure into the TC. You know what I mean? So you want to get 2 knights out. like you did. And now you're pressuring, which is great. While after you get the 2 knights out, you should have moved all food villagers to stone. That you can't. So you can keep 4 on food to keep making villagers. You should have moved the other 4 onto stone. And villagers off of gold onto stone. Or you could have done gold to wood. Because look how you already hit the wood for town center, but you're way off from wood on stone. The idea is an opening pressure slows your opponent down, either if they're trying to go castle or if they're trying to get their own second TC. And you're pressuring them and forcing them off their build order, and then you're gaining an eco boom in the back. But you want to do that efficiently. You don't want to take so long to get your TC up, because you want to up as soon as possible so you could be making villagers, right? So once you decide to go second TC, I want you to commit to going that second TC as efficiently as possible. Only 4 on food. All the rest of the villagers split between wood and stone evenly until you get the resources to drop it. You also need to scout this side area, because I bet this is a great place to drop it. Yeah, here. On the sheep right here. I mean, on the sheep, the deer right here. Perfect. Or the deer up here. But I think the safer spot is right here. See this raid? Don't overstay your welcome. You lost too much health on that. More than half. On these early raids, especially because you got spearmen out so early, you want to try to get 1 more hit on this villager, and then run away. Do not chase. TC's going to cut you up, and if he has multiple spearmen, you could be surprised how fast he starts killing you. Okay, now that you have 2 knights, see? That's unnecessary damage. You want 1 knight on one side, 1 on the other, and then you attack with 1, you run away. When the spears come, you attack with the other and run away. And once again, never say you're welcome. The point is pressure, of trying to make your opponent make mistakes, and not losing these knights, because these knights are so valuable. Can I drop you in your archery range? Your scout needs to be up here with your knights so they don't... It died? Oh man, that can't happen. You can't lose a knight like that. Now making archers, I just don't get... You dropped 2 archery ranges, but now your second TC is going to be delayed still. And now you don't have enough villagers on food to consistently make knights. Now you can make archers, but archers are killing your wood supplies. By the time you get to 350 stone, you're going to be waiting on wood. Also, why are we putting a tower up? You're putting up 2 towers. Lord of the Rings. You're putting up 2 towers, but why? You're playing against 2 civs that are not providing any pressure right now. HRE's trying to fast castle, which he is. And Japan is just defending himself. So these towers are each a waste of 100 wood. You're not doing anything with them. You don't need to drop towers unless you're playing against a civ that is being aggressive back. So another cavalry civ. Or if he had built a bunch of onomegations, then yeah, sure, maybe you want a tower. But this feels like a waste of wood, considering you're trying to go 2 TC. Also, you're playing against 2 fast castle civs, so it doesn't matter which one you go for. But never checking HRE at all, he's going to get free castle. What is your buddy doing? He's just making spears? So, buddy guy here needs to be down here scouting. So this is a huge mistake I see a lot of lower level players do. Their scouts never do anything. Their scouts get sheep, they do the initial scouting, and then they don't do anything ever again. What is he learning by sitting here? Does he know what blue's doing? Does he know if blue's aging up? It would be much better if his scout is here circling his base, so you can call out, oh, he's about to hit castle. Because if HRE is about to hit castle, you could put a knight at each relic and try to delay relics, and it changes your decision making. What is your ally trying to do? I don't know if you play with him a lot. This might be a rando. Here, we can check that before I start doing a whole thing on him. Never mind, this is a one-off. Okay, I'm not going to give him advice. And here's the thing. Playing with randos, you take things out of your hands. Like, the beauty of playing 1v1s is that it's all under your control. If you play with people you can talk with, you're working together. When you're playing with randos like this, it's tough because he's not really helping you right now. He's made a barracks. His scout's not doing anything. He's macroed to 500 wood. For what reasons, I don't know. So, yeah, it's tough. But really, I think you should have gone all in on the second TC after you made the first 2 knights, instead of doing this very slow second TC. Archers. Archers are doing a good job. Focus firing the spears. You can fight this now. It's only 1 spear and 2 villagers. Alright, that's great eco damage. Go back in. You killed it. Oh, wow. That's very lucky. That's great. Just, no, archers can just stand there and take the hits. Push them off gold. That's awesome. Whereas the next gold he can go to, it's all in the center. Whoa. Why the hell are we dropping farms? So this is something I, once again, you are a pressure food heavy civ. You are going second TC and you just wasted 75, 140, 280, 420, blaze it, 560, 560 wood on these farms. More 600, over 600 wood on these farms. That's insane. That's your second TC. When you have a hunt here and a hunt here. Here's the thing. Farms cost wood, and yes, they provide food forever, but they're not that efficient early in the game. You need the second, you need the castle age upgrade. You need the imperial upgrade. On farm gathering, you don't even have a mill down. Dude, you need to get a mill down. You need wheelbarrow. At least. Wheelbarrow at least. Without wheelbarrow, without the horticulture upgrade, these farms are not efficient at all. You know what's really efficient? Deer. You get so much food from deer. You know what's the best? Boar. I don't know if you know this, but you gather more food from boar faster. You gather... The ranking is berries is the slowest, then farms, then sheep, then deer, then boar. So the second you were pressuring me, he's in his base, your food villager should have been on this deer, and 8 should have been on this boar. And your food would have been amazing. You going on farms, one, you have no food right now. You have no food coming in. So you put all your villagers on this farm transition, so now you have no food. When you have great tempo right now. You have amazing tempo. By tempo, I mean you are doing a good job pressuring him. He can't do anything right now. That's tempo. All you need to do right now is drop a blacksmith, get siege engineering, and I mean, let me put it this way. If you had better food, you could have double, triple the knights right now, and you could just attack this tower and burn it down. At that point, he can't stop you. And you could either really ruin his eco, or you could go castle yourself. But you now have overgathered stone 120, which tells me you kind of want to do the second TC, but you didn't really think about it or commit to it. What's your plan? What's your goal? Because if you have a plan, you can then backwards move your villagers. Your plan is to get second TC. In mine, you're checking, going, oh, I have 350 stone, cool, pull them off stone. Do I have the 400 wood necessary? Sweet, I'm going to drop my TC. It feels like you have a plan, but you're not committing to it, and then you're just kind of like, these archers are great, but how great would it have been if you had just dedicated all resources to making units? You'd have triple the army, burning this down and just killing all those villagers. What if you committed to doing the second TC efficiently? You'd have 50 villagers by now, your eco would be looking great, even more villagers, probably more than 50, and you'd be just overwhelming him. But you didn't do either of those things. So the key thing is, don't do two things badly. Pick something and follow through on it. Early pressure into second TC, into feudal pressure, and then go castle if the opponent hits castle. Yeah. That's my little rant. Cool. And now you're making your second town center. Why here? As French, you want to use the second town center to secure resources in space. Put it here. Deer, stone, wood. Because you're thinking about your town center is like a tower, basically. That you can drop resources off and make villagers out of. Drop it here. If you're really bold, you'd put it over here. But I wouldn't want you to do that because you don't have wheelbarrow. Please get eco upgrades. You have other eco upgrades? Yeah. No, you don't. Get eco upgrades. Eco upgrades are so important to your villagers. See how you're fighting this with one knight, 2 knights right now? You should have way more knights. Keep circling. He has to be behind his base. Keep circling. You built a tower? Sure. But like, you know what's better than waiting on this tower? Just walk around his base. Just walk around his base. Here's what you you know. He has berries back here. There's wood back here. Where are his villagers? His villagers have to be on a gold somewhere, so check these golds. They have to be on a food somewhere. You push them on food, so where are they? Even if you sent one knight to check... Okay, I think you're checking now. Nope. Even if you send one knight of the scout to check all around the base. Check all around the base. Because look, while you're standing here, he's gobbling up food. You have to ask yourself, how is he still making units? He has no food. How is he still making units? If he's still doing things, then they're on a resource somewhere. He went back on this gold. Because here's the thing. How, like, what's this tower accomplish? He's off this berries, okay. But you're not doing anything else. Get siege engineering. Why are we still gathering stone? Why are we still getting stone? These 6 villagers could be on food. And helping you make more units. You have 1,400 gold. Get eco upgrades. The biggest reason why we often mess up our macro, which is our economy, is we don't have a clear thing we're going for. Because splitting your villagers is based on what you're trying to get. Are you trying to make units? Then you look at your resources and go, I have way too much gold. I need way more food and wood so that I can keep making units. I'm going to pull all these villagers off stone because I don't need stone anymore and put them on wood so I can keep making archers. Oh, my ally's here and he has Zhugnu. Okay, I'm going to drop a stable and go all in on knights. Queue up knights. But you keep spending all your wood on farms, which is so expensive. You have these hunts here. You're not English. This is what English does, because their farms are cheap. Unless you ever have that much extra resources, drop a market and just buy stuff with the gold. But this point you guys seem kind of lost. Like, what are you doing now? And here's the thing. HRE is castle with relics, and he's going to start pumping units soon. And if he gets the Imperial, it's going to be uh-oh for you guys. Your Chinese ally is doing great. He's aged up. I don't know why he didn't do clockwork, but okay. But he needs to make crossbows now. He needs to be making lots of crossbows. Because HRE is going to go men-at-arms. What are we doing? So you need to now, at this point, either keep cutting off resources, or you need to drop ram and go, or go castle. That's your decisions available to you. Standing here and doing nothing does nothing for you. Because you guys could finish this game right here. If you were more decisive, if you had put your units into, if your resources into units, you would be fighting, you'd be winning right now. And then he raids you because he has no other option. You know, you can castle. So you know why he's able to do this? Because you weren't actually pressuring him. You didn't have rams coming in, sieging down his Kura and his town center. You weren't pushing him off resources back here. You did one push off, and then you just left him alone. He's been gathering gold. He's been gathering food. No problem. And since he's like, oh, this guy's not going to attack me, I can send most of my army to go raid him because he knows you're not pressuring him. You also don't have a force that is intimidating enough for him to keep his units here. So at that point, he went F it and sent it to your base, which was the right move for him. But this comes from the fact that you're not actually pressuring him. You did a little bit, and now you're sitting here. It's all mindset, plan, execution, and following through. Now you're dropping rings, so this should have happened 6 minutes ago. What are the stone walls? What are we doing? How'd the HRE player get villagers into his base? Like you're literally just giving him whatever he wants down here. Move, scout. Look at your food. You have 30 on food, and your food is trashed because you don't have wheelbarrow, you don't have horticulture. So these farms are just super inefficient. This is clever, like whatever. Okay, fine. What are your knights doing? Why are they leaving the archers? This is such a troll. Royal Institute? Why are we going up with Royal Institute? You usually go with Royal Institute if you have like 12 knights in castle, because you can upgrade them, make them super. You have 5 knights. I'd rather you go Guildhall, which provides you resources and for long games can be huge for your resource bank. Now you're getting all your eco upgrades, that's good. When you're this separated, the more your villagers are walking, the less they're gathering. So whenever your villagers start walking more, drop another lumber camp. Bringing down, you could definitely add more production at this point. Notice how expensive all these upgrades are. You don't have the gold for this. Maybe pushing in. I will not stand under that keep. I'd back up now. Don't do... No, a keep with a relic in it. No, 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 no. Yeah, get more ramps. And he comes in with his castle units. Okay. Your ally went imp. You're trading? Why are you trading? To where? To this market? That's gonna be like 20 gold. Just go on the next gold. You have 74 villagers. Just go on a gold. Now you're on the hunt. That's good. Get the food gathering upgrade. And since Blue's been basically untouched, he's just now like, alright. Dropping barracks, he's going to go all in. I'm surprised his eco is this bad. You're honestly very lucky. He should have a better HRE player, just has farms out the wazoo, and he's running waves of men at arms into your base. This is why you don't stay Zugnu in castle. Unless he entered castle with like 50 Zugnu, you switch to crossbows. More importantly, you switch to what he's doing, palace guards, and you get nested bees out. Palace guards, nested bees, simple. You have 1,600 stone. Are you going to put a keep somewhere? It would be a great place to put a keep. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Man, if you put it here, right when you hit castle, awesome. Like, use it to protect. Use keeps to secure resources in the center. If this game goes long, yeah. At this point, you just let him net. You just never actually dealt a killing blow. You took way too long. So you're like, well, we had him on the ropes. Did you? You did, but once you had him on the ropes, you never pushed him off the ropes. You like let him balance. And then slowly stepped down, and then his buddy showed up, and his buddy gave him a pat on the back and a snack. And you just stood there and went, we got you in the ropes. And part of it was your eco was so messed up. So notice now, your eco is getting better, but you're not spending it. You're not spending down your resources. Because I don't think you know what you want to do. Arbitrary is a great option, but this also shows a lack of team unity because you should be going knights and he should be going crossbows and nested bees, and that's basically it. You guys do that, you win. But you guys both doing mixed comp is just gonna make you guys inefficient. But at some point, you need to just take a second to pause and go, what do we need to win? Logically, what do we need to win? Cool, a keep here is good. I need to spend down my resources. I have a lot of wood. Do I need this much wood? No, I'm going to spend that wood. I'm going to drop 2 more stables. I'm going to drop an archery range. I wish you had dropped this keep here. For the first French keep should always go near your base, so you can put your archery ranges and stables around it, which is why French players will build their early base, all their production on one side. Imagine this stuff wasn't here. You could put the keep here, and then all of this is now price reduced. Instead, you're putting your keep up here with no production around it. So you're skipping one of your civ bonuses, which is the improved production and reduced price around the keep. 2, what are you going to do with these resources? If I see this much food, I'm like, well, I really want to make more knights, but I need more gold. So I'm going to pull half my villagers off wood and put them on gold. Because boy, do I need gold. I don't need this much wood anymore. I'm going to drop 3 more stables. I'm going to go on to gold. I'm going to keep rallying. I'll keep rallying to wood, and then I'm going to keep dropping farms. Like, you're never pausing and asking yourself, with these resources, what should I do with them? What am I trying to do right now? Aging up with 6 villagers is dangerous. Like that. That's why you don't age up with 6 villagers. You age up with 12 or more. So you don't have the slow delay of the keep. Red Palace. Red Palace right here. You need to pull all these villagers in Red Palace right now. Red Palace. Red Palace right here. The Red Palace right here. If you were to put the Red Palace here, it shuts down this entire center section of the map. It's all yours. Now Purple's pushing by himself. He has the nest of bees. Awesome. Man, imagine you guys were fighting together right now. That was the biggest thing. If you guys were fighting together right here, you win. Age up. Age up. Please age up. Why? That should just been the Red Palace instead of the keep. No. No, 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 no. Once again, team synergy. You have an ally who has great siege. Where's his villagers? What? What? Huh? Okay, either your friend got raided really badly, or he pulled all his villagers off food. I think he got raided. What? That's a big reason why you're losing. Your buddy's getting no food income. But he's the artillery. His artillery is really good. You are the muscle. You don't need college artillery. You need the Red Palace. Red Palace provides you space and resources, because if you put it here, all this gold is yours. Then it makes all your defenses better too, in case you get raided. And now you're not playing French anymore. You have men-at-arms, crossbows, siege. Ooh, the trade's kicking up. It's not even going. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He's still H2, wow. Chads. So once again, you and Purple are each taking turns fighting this same guy one-on-one. He did it first, lost. Your turn, lost. Why are you guys fighting separately? Because these men-at-arms are beefy. Beefy. He doesn't even have the elite tactics upgrade yet. But imagine if China, with this force, was here. That's why you're losing. You guys keep on attacking separately and getting beat up by the same guy. Republican? Wow. Republican supremacy. Rebalda heads rise up. Red needs to drop like 2 more town centers. I bet he's getting sent so many resources by HRE. Once again, you're just not spending resources. You have 3,000 food. But you have 95. You want to get those villager numbers up to like 120. And you want to be consistently making units. And you are not making units. Look, you're just not making units right now. No units are in queue. You need to upgrade your stuff. You need to make units. Upgrade. You were Imperial. Upgrade your stuff. Please, you're Imperial. Upgrade your stuff. Please. Please. Please upgrade your stuff to Elite. None of your stuff is Elite. Your Elite Arbitrary. Okay. What's Buddy doing? Getting raided. Fighting Blue by himself. There's Blue again. Okay. I do need to see this because it looks like you're about to win. You queued up 12 knights out of 2 production buildings. Your trade is getting you 30 a pop. Okay. And purple's getting absolutely destroyed. You know why purple's getting destroyed? You went Palace Guards versus HRE Men-at-Arms. And HRE Men-at-Arms were run by his Men-at-Arms that kills Nest of Beasts. It would really help if your knights were there fighting too. He goes crossbows. I mean, amazing. Overall, the reason you guys lost is the following. 1, you guys never fought together as a team. That's huge in team games. You notice Blue was always helping out Japan. 2, you never pressured Blue at all. You're a pressure sieve, you never raided him. 2, you never seemed to have an exact plan of what you wanted to do, so you were always floating extra resources. When you got Imperial, you didn't go up to Imperial upgrades. And then, really for me, the biggest thing is you never finished the game. You had great pressure on him early, on Red, on Japan, and then you never rotated off his resources. You never asked, how is he still making resources? I cut him off food, how is he still making resources? You didn't commit to something. Are you committing to all in, so you can just make units? Are you committing to going second TC quickly and then castle? It didn't seem like you had anything, so you did a very slow second TC. You weren't making units quickly, you got to castle slowly, everything was slow. And then lastly, you didn't use your resources efficiently. You made farms super early, it took you a long time to get eco upgrades, you weren't on the hunts or anything, and that just slowed down your tempo so much. So then Blue just got to do whatever he wanted, and then eventually he won the game basically for them. If this happens to you a lot in team games, I suggest you play 1v1s. I know there's anxiety around it, I know there's pressure around it, but you don't have to rely on your teammate. Or find someone who you play with a lot so you guys have a strategy and can work together, because right now you're kind of at the mercy of that. Besides that, I hope that was helpful to you. If anyone watching this is interested in coaching or replay reviews, check my description below. You'll find my coaching Discord where you can take part in the conversation, ask questions of the game, get coaching, things like that. And yeah, good luck on your games.